Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is April 27th, 2017 at approximately 10:32 p.m. You may be asking yourself, what is he doing on a Friday night at 10:30 p.m., much less dressed up like this? All dressed up in no place to go, huh? Now I know what the phrase means. Anyway, I've spent most of my night kind of sitting in this chair, um, just kind of pondering life and things like that. What have you guys been up to? Obviously not much if you've made it 45 seconds into my video. But anyway, I just thought that I could show you guys a little bit about what I've been up to tonight and, just get a little bit of insight into my life. So first of all, I'll start off with what I'm drinking. Some Shiner Ruby Redbird. Really recommend it. It's the beer that got me into beers. Anyway, I'm about, 3/4 the way through this one. Now I'm 3/4 and a half. Anyway, so I thought what I would do is show you a little bit more of my collection. Now, some of you might suggest that my collection of alcohol is some kind of sign that I may be a bit of an alcoholic, but I don't really understand that comparison. We're all breathing oxygen. Does that make me an oxygenaholic? I don't think so. Anyway, so let's start off here. I've got, let's start with the worst, and then we'll work our way to the best. All right. So first of all here, as you can see, I've got some spiced rum. Now, I've had some good rum, and I would recommend Kraken rum. That is if you want to die. But in the meantime, we have this. Guess how much this was? Look how big this bottle is. It's bigger than my head, and my head's pretty big. $6.40. Now, let's just go ahead and have a little taste. We'll only do about half a shot, yeah? Well, that's good, huh? And we're gonna kind of do a little bit of a taste test, kind of run through my collection here that you can't see, but trust me, there's some good things to come, and kind of give you my overview of what I think about them as we go through them. All right, cheers. Huh. You know what? Not that bad, actually. Tastes a little bit like tap water mixed with vanilla, oddly, which is not that unpleasant. Oh, by the way, guys, if you want to drink along with me at home, just grab a shot glass and whatever's near. So, let's see. I would describe that as vanilla-y, kind of like a cream soda taste to it, but with a kick, about a 35% kick. So that's number one. Honestly, I probably shouldn't have put that last. That was better than I remember it tasting. Usually I mix it. Anyway, let's move on. Now, this next one's probably my least favorite alcohol, just in general. A lot of you might disagree, especially more of the Latino or Hispanic orientations. I'm not racist, by the way. Anyway, there it is. Tequila. Guess how much this was? Look how big. It's almost twice as tall as my head. $6.40. Can't beat it. Honestly, also, if you're looking for some advice of the best places to buy alcohol at, and not that I'm any kind of expert or anything, but I would always recommend Specs, or if you live closer to Denton, check out Bucky's, or Buckys, I don't know. People call it something different. Bucky's sounds way more fun. And I don't mean the stupid hamster place. Anyway, let's try this one. Ooh. Well, I got a little bit much on that one. I'm starting to get a little bit concerned. That's all right. Here we go. Yeah. Well, that one. That one tastes like rubbing alcohol. Watered down rubbing alcohol, because we have a few things coming up that are going to be straight up rubbing alcohol tasting. And I'm not joking about that. So stay tuned to the end of the video if you want to see that. I know we're 5 minutes in, and I probably don't even need to say that at this point, because if you've made it this far, then you're probably going to stick around. Anyway, moving on. Something that'll hopefully be a little bit more pleasant, and honestly one of my more preferred types of alcohol, one that mixes well with nearly anything. Vodka. Yeah, look at this. I actually got some name brand stuff. I think this bottle here is about 14 or 15 bucks. Look at that. Ooh, what's that say right there? Whipped cream. Now you're thinking to yourself, whipped cream vodka. That does sound pretty good. And let me tell you, it is. I don't know, I sounded a little bit like Donald Trump there for a second. It is. Trust me, it's the best. It's the best. It's the best thing. Look at this. That vodka is the best vodka. Anyway. You know, I've had this thing, you know, saying that it's pretty good, you know, I'm not really sure about that. I mean, it's okay in moderation, but I've had this bottle here for probably about 8 months, and the fact that it's still half full says something. I don't know what, but let's go ahead and try this, and we'll go through that. All right, here we go. Pleasant. Definitely. If you're a bit of a wuss when it comes to taking shots, this is what you need to take shots of. It's easy. You can still say you're taking shots of vodka. It still counts. Trust me, it still counts. Let me see. What is this? 30% alcohol. That's not bad. That's not bad. I would, you know, it kind of has this thing where you get a little bit worried at first. You take that first boom, that first pulse of flavor, and it attacks you. It's your normal deathly alcohol taste, but then in an instant, it's covered up by like this sweetness, like almost candy tasting whipped cream flavor. So it instantly takes the pain away as soon as it hits you, but you still get the alcohol. All right, guys. Oh, you know what? Moving on to something else that'll taste pretty good. You take shots of this, people probably are not gonna blink twice. This is Malibu. Now, if you haven't had Malibu, you're really missing out, and you're probably also not a woman. That's not being sexist. I mean, I own Malibu, don't I? Yes, I do. Malibu is a great mixer. It goes with almost anything, almost like vodka, except for this one will get you quite as fucked up. But what it will do is make you feel pretty good. And you know, honestly, some drinks, mixing this into it, it just makes the drink taste better. I would recommend something like Dr. Pepper or Coke, or just Dr. Pepper, because Dr. Pepper is the best of all soda products. Excuse me. So let's go ahead and pour us a shot of this. If we're not careful, I'll just end up drinking this the rest of the night, honestly. It's a nice clear flavor. You know, you could probably, you can fool some people with this. Just looks like water. Put it in your water bottle, take it to work. You got a nice fruity drink to drink. I've done it. Caribbean rum with coconut liqueur. I can taste the beach. It's delicious. Oh, got a little bit left. Hang on. All done. Delicious. I'd recommend this to anybody who's of the mindset of, when I get drunk, I want it to taste good. When I drink alcohol, I want it to taste good. This is what you need. Malibu. They've got all kinds of different flavors. Coconut's my favorite. But do not let that don't let that disvalue the rest of the Malibu flavors. They're all worth it. Ignore that. All right, you know, we've been drinking quite a bit, so I think that we're going to take a bit of a break here, and I'm going to show you